In this video, I'm transforming this dull corner of my studio into my dream workshop. Why? Because this space is going to be the engine room for all the future builds that you guys love. Office makeovers, gaming setups, the lot. Having a proper workspace means I can plan better, prep faster, and take these projects to the next level. And speaking of taking things to the next level, I'm going to be using Adobe Express to help me out with this project. It's a quick and effortless design app that makes it super easy to bring your ideas to life. And I'll show you exactly how I'm going to be using it later in this video.
What does every builder need, apart from tools and safety gear and stuff like that, and actual qualifications, which I have none of? Okay, step number one, find someone professional and qualified enough to help me. Good morning. Sorry, I've got so much junk everywhere. I'll move that out of the way for you. Bringing in the big boy tools today. Step number two, measure up and get involved.
Before we begin the build, I should probably sketch out a plan first. It might save me a few regrets later.
You know, I could just go to the whiteboard and draw it, but then it would just be a bunch of squiggly lines. I'm not really that good at drawing, but I am very good at writing out a prompt.
So I'm going to head over to Adobe Express and use the Generate with AI feature to get a visual mock-up of the build.
It's as easy as having your image loaded on Adobe Express. You tap into it and then you click Insert Object. You simply describe your edit here. So I'm just going to write in the stuff I want, then brush over the area we want to change and click Insert. And then if you don't like what it's generated, you can click More Results, or you can tweak your text to describe it a little bit better of what you want to see. All right, now that this build has been generated, we're going to use this as a reference to follow throughout our build.
For storage, we're going to start off with some basic flat pack kitchen units.
500 quid later, we got ourselves the base units and the worktop.
And with everything now secured, it's time to get to work and start bringing this setup to life.
All right.
Work your way through?
Yeah, I'll figure it out. How hard could this be, right? Any tips?
Follow the instructions.
Oh, nice. Now, the price difference between pre-built ones and flat pack ones was huge. I've just kind of got to spend time now building it. But hey, this is it. I'm doing it. This clip will probably be better as a time lapse, to be honest. I'm gonna give that a smack. Nice. And once we've assembled a couple more of these base units, we can then put them in place and figure out our layout. All of the units are now in. Richard is just leveling them out to make sure that they're super level. And then over the next couple of days, we're gonna build out the arches and decorate this whole wall. So what we're doing as well, we're creating a void between the wall and the base units so that they don't take up precious, valuable worktop space. This is our worktop, by the way. It's just been flipped upside down and used as a working desk right now. Okay, another road trip. This time we're going to MGN. We're getting MDF and a tile batten to raise the worktop. That was a very quick road trip. Whoa, this is a weighty boy. Yeah, this is no challenge for me, Rich. Hello, who's calling? Day two. Oh, hello, day two. Going delirious. We have some new goodies that have arrived. Doorknobs. Got these for a good price, actually. These were like £1 a knob. What's funny? Why'd you laugh? Why'd you giggle at that? All right, little update. Cabinet doors have grooves in them. They've been routed. They look very pretty, very nice. The drawer fronts for all of these have been created and put on as well, which is fantastic. They just need to be painted and for the handles to be put on there. The actual arch construction is also happening. So what Rich has done, he's put bits of wood together to create these and make them 3D. We're also working on like the curve and the bend of it. Ply is, especially like around these corners, it's very hard to bend this bit of ply.
So it turns out, if you want proper arch shapes, you need the flexible ply to make that kind of bend. Time to go and get the good stuff.
Right, does this work? Yes, bending enough. Whoa, ideal, that is perfect. Whoa, yeah, that's definitely gonna work, yeah. There we go. Oh, look at the difference. Perfect. I've never been so excited to see floppy wood before.
With the bendable ply sorted, we moved on to creating the arch shapes across the whole build. And once they were all in, all that was left to do was to paint everything and bring the whole setup to life.
We've got a long day ahead of us, so first things first. cup of tea. Why not, eh? Now, you might remember earlier in the video, I mentioned that real-time editing and collaboration feature on Adobe Express. I can invite members of my team here at the studio to work on the same project file, which means we can all see and edit the file all at the same time. And then we can add and leave each other cute little comments about our designs. And then after some back and forth, we'll end up with a result that hopefully everybody's happy with. So it's been about a week since we've started the build, and this is the progression so far. We have the cabinets in place. We have our worktop. We have our arches. Everything has also been painted, so now it's on to the fun bit. Let me show you what that fun bit is. That's right, installing lighting. The first light strip we're gonna install is gonna go across the worktop. We're gonna have one inside this arch, second one inside this arch, and guess what? A third one in that arch. I'm also gonna add 2 LED strips on the side of the left and right arch, and that's gonna illuminate the green foliage panels that are gonna be outside of the middle arch. The idea is to slot this channel into that groove underneath the worktop. So because we knew we wanted to do this, we had to actually raise our worktop from the units up by about 12 mil. So a batten was placed, and then the worktop is actually sitting on the batten. And this way we created like a little gap where we can slot these in. Now this was an essential step of pre-planning for the build. Otherwise, all of the cabinets and the drawers would have just been in the way.
I've had this brick wall since day one, and honestly, it's time for a change. So I started playing around with a few ideas.
Option number 1, leave it as is.
Easy, but not exciting.
Option number 2, I had some scrap left over wood slat material.
The tone was okay, but the pieces were all offcuts, so there's a visible joint. I'd probably need to cover that with a shelf or something.
Option number 3, I could just get a bit of MDF and also paint it black, which will give you the same sort of look as the front of the arches. Option number 4, there is this concrete plaster looking effect. So I could like wrap it in some vinyl to give it this type of a look. So I kind of need to make up my mind about the background I want in these arches, and then I can fit the LEDs in.
As you can probably tell, the floor in here has taken a beating over the years.
Chair marks from where stuff has been dragged around. There's paint splats. There's also missing bits of paint where tape has peeled it off. And this is where our heroes at Garage Style come in. They're gonna sort out a whole brand new floor for me, made from these PVC tiles. We've got a nice smooth surface and we're going dark grey. If you guys don't know about Garage Style, get to know. They do cool things for garages, like lights like this, floors, cabinet units. I'll let you guys crack on, and I'll be watching from the side. Oh, maybe I can get involved. Can I get involved?
Yeah, got a few hammers.
Yeah, all right. Con's gonna get involved. Right, we've got enough footage of me working hard?
Yeah.
Let them crack on. Yeah. Oh, mate, it looks great. Why didn't I do this before? Why have I waited so long to do this? Another important thing that's happening today is all of the electric is getting wired up. So all the interior lights in the furnishings is gonna have its own power, and some extra plug sockets for me to use to charge up my tools and other bits of equipment. This looks so good already. My regret is not doing the whole thing now. There's a lot of puns going around my name. So I thought, let's do a series called Under Construction.
And with this new logo, it's a start of something new that I can carry across every project going forward.
And to bring this logo to life, I'm gonna use Adobe Express, specifically their feature called Print and Deliver, to deliver it right to my doorstep.
What's nice is before I even placed the order, I got a delivery date, so I knew it will land in time for the final reveal.
Let's see how the floors are looking. You reckon they need some help?
So we're going to leave Constantine to do the last piece on the floor, and that piece is this one right here. And where it's going, I'll show you quickly. But it's going to go into that little tiny hole there.
Last piece for me?
Yeah, before we'd leave you with the last piece, and it is just this piece here.
Right, okay.
Okay. That one there.
Thank you, Garage Style. Last piece going in.
There we go.
First time, there we go. Oh mate, I'm so happy with this. This is so good. Thank you very much.
Now, to create the backdrop for the shelves, I wrapped some MDF sheets and a concrete look vinyl, and I screwed them to the back of the units. It gave everything a clean, textured finish, and after that I painted the final parts of the shelves and added an LED rope behind the panels to give it that extra depth and mood.
Got my new branding that I'm repping courtesy of Adobe Express and their Print and Deliver feature. I was able to get this t-shirt delivered to my doorstep in about a week. Before we get into the nitty gritty, hey Siri, turn on the workshop.
Okay, done.
Yeah, I feel like Iron Man. This is my Tony Stark era. I'm gonna start building some crazy stuff in here. The workshop of where I'm gonna be designing and building your favorite setup is complete. Complete? We'll leave that one. This is enough of a pun right now. So, finally, I have a place where I will be designing and constructing future setups, and believe me, there are some juicy ones coming out. Remember, all you have to do to support the channel is click that subscribe button, notifications, like, leave a comment. Let's get these videos popping off in the algorithm. When I hit 1.5 million subscribers, I'm gonna be picking a lucky subscriber and I'm gonna be doing their setup completely free. I'll give you guys a quick tour of the space. We've got storage space number 1, which I've decorated with loads of gaming accessories. We've got cupboards, we've got 3-tier drawers, bam, bam, bam. Got more drawers here, and more cabinet doors here as well. And then obviously we've got plenty more space for decorating our shelving. And to christen the setup, I've decorated it in the gaming theme, and that's not to say that it might change one day. And then when it comes to creating certain builds, I can take this out, do my work on here, film myself. I've even got a top-down camera, filming all the action happening over here as well. And I've got a beautiful backdrop. I'm really looking forward to creating some really cool setups here in my new workshop, and I hope you guys can follow me for the journey. Shout out to Adobe Express again for sponsoring the video. The link is in my description. It's completely free to use. By checking it out, you will be supporting the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.